Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video I'm going to go over the Hungarian weekend and just what a lackluster weekend it really was. Quality was pretty close, as it has been the last few races, but McLarens look pretty fast from the get-go. All weekend they've seemed to be the quickest car. You had George, bit of a blunder there with Merck, not his fault, didn't put enough fuel in the car. It's really, not where they should have been, where Lewis put it pretty close. Then you had Sergio having another horrible weekend, or another horrible quali, I should say. Not a weekend. His race was actually pretty good, considering, but qualifying just another disaster. The race itself was not that great. Not a real lot of racing action itself, bar that first lap, and Lewis having to go with Max, and it's a couple of other little minor races. But the only entertaining part of the whole weekend was the radio chatter and what tend to come when McLaren somehow making a 1-2 sour. Now look, I'm an Aussie. I'm stoked for Oscar to get his first win. It was only a matter of time for him to get that first win, but just getting it the way it's all panned out, I just don't think it sits right. Yeah, he had a great start, great first stint. He did get kind of screwed on his strategy and how they pitted Lando first, but it wasn't Lando's call to pit, and it was just a bit of, unluck on his side. But you can see where, McLaren come from, and, you can see both sides of wanting to be Lando to win, and then you want Oscar to win. In Lando's defense, just what he did was pretty good. You do gain from the undercut, but he had great pace, and I don't think if Oscar pits first, I would really like to see that race pan out, because Lando had a pretty good last stint and Oscar just wasn't there. And to win on merit would have been better, as he's just let him pass in the last few laps. It's a rough one to swallow. You want the race, you want there to be racing. You don't want team orders to play out, and it's pretty early. Does Oscar deserve that win? Sure, he had a great first half of that race, led the first 40 laps, but a race is longer than 40 laps, so it's hard to see. And then Lando's copping so much stuff where it's not his fault. He didn't choose to pit, and I don't think he should be getting the heat he's getting. He gave up the position. People are saying that because he didn't give it up straight away. I personally, he should have, and then would they have allowed racing? Who knows? That's one of those things. Hopefully it doesn't affect him in the long run if there is a championship race, but you never know. With Max, back to the old-fashioned ways, the radio complaints back from Red Bull. It's just, whenever it's not sunshine and rainbows for the team and they're falling a bit behind, just constant radio bicker. And then even you could kind of tell the GP maybe he was getting over it with some of the things he was saying, but one of those things. And Crofty, oh my god, didn't you mention how many times Max stayed up late? It's just, everyone seems to hate on Max whenever he's going wrong. They seem to pick something that's, making him wrong, or the race wrong, or the car's wrong. Anytime he does a little fault, it's, guess what's hard when you're at the top? Everyone's always going to try and get back down. But an exciting race over the radio, but realistically, pretty lackluster track action. So can only hope that the next one gets better and before the break. So the last one before the summer break, Spa, one of my favourite tracks. Doesn't always produce the best racing, but hey, we can be hopeful. At least we know we'll probably get a pretty good quality out of it. So I'll see you on the next one, guys. Cheers.